we're gonna use Circuit Cannon. 390 damage, knocking out their Charizard EX. This video is sponsored by PTCGLstore.com, a great place for you to buy Pokemon TCG code cards. Please remember to use my code KNIGHT22 at checkout so that you can get a 5% discount. Before going to the video, please take a second to click that like button. And we're on the road to reaching 10,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for all of your support, and I hope you enjoy the contents I put out in this channel. Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to showcase Vikavolt from the Temporal Forces expansion set. Now, Vikavolt is a stage 2 Pokemon, however, what makes it amazing is its second attack, Circuit Cannon. For 2 lightning energies, it deals 120 plus base damage. However, this attack deals 80 more damage for each of your benched Charjabug. Of course, having only access to 4 Grubbins, you can technically only evolve into as much as 3 Charjabugs at any given time, because you'll also need at least one, to evolve into a Vikavolt as your attacker. And depending on how much Charjabug you set up, Circuit Cannon can deal anywhere from 120, 200, 280, and as much as 360 damage if you have 3 Charjabugs in play. The amount of damage Vikavolt is able to put out is just perfect because you're looking at being able to one-hit knock out anything from a V-Star Pokemon and even the highest HP EX Pokemon. Now, to power up its attack, we'll be utilizing the Reversal Energy. It normally counts as single colorless energy, however, when your opponent has taken more prizes than you, and this energy is attached to your evolution Pokemon with no rule box, it will count as 3 energies of every type instead. So this will fulfill the 2 lightning energy that Vikavolt needs for its attack. Also, we'll be utilizing the A-Spec card Neo Upper Energy, and you can only have 1 A-Spec card in your deck. But this is great for powering up Vikavolt's attack since it will count as 2 energies of every type as long as it is attached to a stage 2 Pokemon. With this, you don't have to worry about being behind on prizes to be able to attack. However, having only 5 energies in the deck decreases your chances of drawing into it, which is why I've also added a few Energy Lotto. You look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal an energy card you find there, and put it into your hand. And to recover our special energies, I have 1 copy of Roseanne's Backup, and I also have a copy of Celine. With successful coin flips, you may just be able to recover up to 2 of any cards from your discard pile and place it on the top of your deck in any order. Now, setting up this Vikavolt can be quite a challenge. Not only do you have to evolve into this stage 2, but you also have to constantly worry about setting up your Charjabugs. To help us with setup, we have a full set of Buddy Buddy Puffin in this deck. It allows you to search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less, and put it straight onto your bench. And this is great for setting up your Grubbins. And Grubbins, by the way, can also help with setup since it has the attack Flock. For 1 colorless energy, you can search your deck for up to 2 Grubbins and put them straight to your bench. Artisan Stadium is also great for setting up our basic Pokemon onto our bench. And then we have a Rezu. This lets you search your deck for up to 3 evolution Pokemon with no rule box and put them into your hand. This is great for finding your Charjabugs so that we can evolve them. Cynthia's Ambition is also really good in this deck since Vikavolt gets KO'd easily, and this card will allow you to draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. And I have 1 copy of Thornton. This allows you to switch one of your basic Pokemon in play with one of your basic Pokemon in your discard pile. When you need it most, this may just help you recover a Grubbin ready to evolve into a Charjabug. Finally, I added 1 copy of Defiant Band to increase Vikavolt's attack when we're behind on prizes. So even with just 2 Charjabugs in play, Vikavolt's attack can reach up to 310 damage, which is quite significant. I think this Vikavolt has a really strong attack, but setting it up perfectly is quite challenging. The fact that you have to constantly worry about keeping a steady supply of Charjabug in your bench is very difficult. But if you can master the sequencing, however, I think this build of mine is actually pretty consistent. Anyways, that's pretty much it. You can find the complete deck list in the description below. And now please enjoy the following gameplay videos showcasing Vikavolt. Alright, on to our first match. My opponent actually let me go first. We're going to start with the Big Doof in the active spot. And since we are going second, we will be able to use our 4 cards in our next turn. So it looks like we're going against a Charizard EX matchup. This is definitely a winnable matchup. If we can one-hit knock out a Charizard EX, that would be awesome. However, you can always just two-hit knock them out. Alright, My opponent will start with Charmander in their active spot. Nest Ball. Another Charmander. Wonder if this is the free version. Buddy Poffin. Alright. And I'm gonna go with Growlithe and another and a Litten. Oh, bro. I think they're going with a combo here that's never been done before. We don't have any basic Pokemon available to us from prizes, which is great. I'll just use Iono. I need to set up my Grubbins as much as I can. And alright, we got Buddy Poffin. So let's go ahead and set up at least 2 Grubbins. That should be enough for now. And I'm just gonna end my turn. We have a Rezu. We can evolve into a Bibarel next turn. Evolve into a Vikavolt. And maybe we can start attacking next turn. But we'll see. We'll see how well our setup goes here. My opponent will evolve into Arcanine EX. With 2 energies, they can use Raging Claws for 30 damage. And they're going to evolve into Charmeleon. Alright, one more. And they can evolve into Charizard EX and start energizing their Pokemon. And start attacking. Professor's Research will get them 7 more cards from their deck. Great Ball. If they have a bunch of Charmeleon, they can slowly just evolve their Charmander slowly. But they are also using Armarouge EX, which is pretty scary. We have Neo Upper Energy that could actually help. What I could do is evolve. Let me go ahead and just use Buddy Poffin again, actually. Should I? I could attack. But they can also attack with Arcanine EX. 250 damage to deal a knockout blow against our Vikavolt. I don't think we're ready yet. I don't think we're ready just yet. I should have used a Rizu, to be honest with you. That's fine. I'll go ahead and just use Buddy Poffin. I can set up 1 more Grubbin and another Bidoof. So if they do take out my active, even if we don't have access to Neo Upper Energy, we should be fine. Then we can use a Rezu next turn and deal a lot of damage to their attacking Pokemon. So even if they attack with their Arcanine EX, we can actually knock it out. We can set up 2 Charjabugs, evolve into a Vikavolt, we should be fine. Alright, so with this, I think I'll go with a Rezu. Get 1 Bibarel to evolve my bench Pokemon. Then I can evolve these 2 Let me evolve into Vikavolt. Put a little pressure on my opponent, actually. And then Industrious Incisors. Use Artisan to draw or get another Grubbin. So we can actually deal a max damage here. And I'm just gonna end my turn. So my opponent now has to make a decision. Can or will they attack with Charizard EX? We can 1-hit knock them out. And with 2 Charjabugs, we can knock out their Arcanine EX easy. There goes a Charizard EX evolution. They did use Jock, which means they're not gonna boss any of our benched Pokemon unless they have the switching A-Spec card. So that's one way they can switch out our Pokemon. But as of right now, we are dealing a maximum damage of 360 to their Charizard EX. Actually 390 because since we'll be behind on prizes, the Defiance Band will take into effect, giving us more attack power. And with that, we got Cynthia's Ambition. Let's go ahead and evolve into another Charjabug, so that will maximize our attack damage output. And we're just gonna use Cynthia's Ambition to draw 6 more cards and go from there. Alright, I think we're looking good. We're not gonna evolve yet. We will need all Charjabugs in play to deal the maximum amount of damage. And we're gonna use Circuit Cannon. 390 damage, knocking out their Charizard EX with a single hit. That is insane. So we got 2 prizes for that. And we got another Celine. So my opponent will try and knock out our Vikavolt, but we only need 2 to actually knock out this Arcanine EX. Celine, for the meantime, can just recover our Neo, I always forget the name, Neo Upper Energy. And we can keep attacking even if we're not behind in the prize exchange, because my opponent is only taking 1 prize at a time while we take 2 at a time. So they will attack with Arcanine EX, discarding 2 energies. All we need to do is actually just evolve into another Vikavolt. And Celine, we need 1 head, at least 1 head. Come on, Celine. Ah, we failed it! That is really horrible. So now we failed it. Okay. Just gonna try and recover, or put 1 Grubbin in play, because we're gonna lose this Vikavolt regardless. I will energize Charjabug. Once they knock out our active, we can attack, and we should be okay. And I'm just gonna Thornton can help us out here if they end up knocking out our Pokemon. So I think I'll sacrifice Cynthia's Ambition and get myself a Bidoof in play. I can draw 1 extra card with Industrious Incisors for a counter catcher and end my turn. So my opponent will try and knock out my Vikavolt in the active spot. Let's see. It has a Charjabug. We will have to recover that. But again, as long as we can set up another Charjabug, we should be able to knock out this Arcanine EX. We'll be hitting for 280 damage. Okay, 250 to knock out our Vikavolt, which is fine. Okay. Arezu. Arezu is actually going to help us out here. Let's see. Okay, we should have another Charjabug in the deck. Let's make sure. We'll use Artisan to check. Okay, we have Charjabug and a Vikavolt. So that's great. We'll get Squovit. And then we can use Arezu, get a Vikavolt, and a Charjabug. I'll get another Vikavolt for our next turn just in case. And then we can evolve this. Since we already have energy, we can evolve this. And let's see. I could save my Palpad to recover our other Celine. So for now, I think I'm gonna go with this, and we're gonna go with Circuit Cannon, 280 damage. Yeah, Vikavolt just has the perfect damage output on any given matchup. So we deal a 1-hit knockout against their EX Pokemon with 330 plus HP, and we took care of this Arcanine EX with 280 HP with just 2 Charjabugs in play. So very insane setup. As long as you can set it up this way, you pretty much just win it. The next turn, we will be lacking 1 Charjabug. If we can get a Thornton, that would be really helpful. We can put 1 Grubbin in play, switch out into one of our, I think Bidoof would be good. We can evolve that into a Charjabug to increase our damage output. Then we can knock out this Entei. Because as of right now, we're only dealing... if they knock out our active Vikavolt, we're only dealing 200 damage with just 1 Charjabug set up. So with 13 cards in their hand, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they can set up more Charizard EXs. But with 3 prizes left to go, I think we can definitely make a 2-hit knockout against their Pokemon. All we need is 2 prizes. We can chip damage this Entei and then just finish it off. But with 3 retreat costs, I think Entei will stay up here unless they have any switching cards available. And let's see how many rare candies did they use. They haven't used any rare candies, so if they don't play any rare candies, this could be very dangerous for them. They still need to evolve into Charmeleon. I think they were focusing too much on the Arcanine, but alright, that's fine. That is fine. For the meantime, I think I will actually find my... Alright, we got 1 heads. I'll go ahead and just use Celine for now so I can recover Grubbin and Charjabug. No. We're gonna keep Grubbin. We're gonna get Charjabug. Because we're gonna try and get Thornton in the next few turns. And then I'll charge up this guy like this. And then use Pal Pad. No. We'll use Pal Pad later. Nest Stash, because we need to get the 2 cards from the top deck. We got the Neo Upper Energy, Industrious Incisors. There's the Thornton. And then we can recover that Vikavolt later. Alright. I just want to maximize my damage output. I'll just have my turn for now. I could actually, I should have just left that Lightning Energy. I could have finished it last turn once I put this Neo Upper Energy. Attack with this Vikavolt. Because we're hitting for 280 damage with 2 Charjabugs in play. I didn't think about that. But it is what it is. I think we still make this though. We can still make it happen. Even if my opponent gets a knockout against my active, we can use Thornton to recover our Grubbin, evolve into Charjabug, and then hopefully draw into another Vikavolt so that we can attack for 280 damage. We just need to take care of this Entei. If they don't have a switch, we could just knock it out. But dealing tons of damage against this Charizard EX could pose a challenge. But, I mean, we have 2 turns to make that happen, right? Even if they start attacking with it. But the question is, can they switch it into the active spot to attack with it? They've already discarded 8 energies, so no energies to put on NTV. They will increase its HP to 330 though. Oh man. But you know what? That's okay. That's alright. We got Thornton. Oh no! They're gonna Iono! Oh bro, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not only did we lose our Neo energy. Well, we can use Energy Lotto. We could use Energy Lotto. That will shuffle our deck. I have basic energy though. Could try and retreat, but then no. Could try and retreat. I'm gonna use Ultra Ball, get rid of these two to get another barrel. But then that's gonna mess up. I need Thornton, right? Because I can get this into Thornton. Energy Lotto again. Reversal energy. Reversal energy. I'll put that there. I'm just gonna stall. I could still use Thornton on Squobit, so we should be fine. We should be fine. Nest Stash. We're gonna dig for that Thornton. Neo Upper Energy is good. Industrious Incisors. Alright. And yeah. Just gonna end my turn. 330 HP is a lot of HP to go through. But that's gonna allow them to attack. That's the problem. I can 2-hit knock it out. I can use Arven, Palpad for the 2 Selines so that I can continue to attack with Neo Upper Energy. Or attack with Vikavolt using Neo Upper Energy. So that's the plan. The extra HP on this NTV is not helping at all. That's for sure. Burning Rondo takes a knockout against our Vikavolt. That puts us at an even prize. So I could 2-hit knock out this NTV. There's the Thornton. Where have you been, Thornton? Been looking all over for you. Recover these 2, these 3. I'll need that energy. No. We'll go with the Charjabug first. And then I can Thornton that. So I can evolve. Artisan. One more Grubbin. And then Neo Upper Energy this guy. Draw 3. And then 200 damage. Alright, 200 damage. Once my opponent knocks out my Vikavolt, I can use Counter Catcher. And then all I have to do is attack with another Vikavolt to finish off this NTV. So that gives us an upper hand against them. Because they're only taking 1 prize at a time, we're taking 2. So after recovering 2 Charjabugs, we can have a complete line and be able to deal a lot of damage. As long as we can maintain this Counter Catcher intact in our hand, even if they retreat their NCV, Counter Catcher it. All we have to do is get a Vikavolt, evolve, and then get Charjabug. That's it. That's
all we need. We have an energy on this guy. There it is. Charjabug. Let's go. I think that's it. That's all we need. So I can use Arvin. No. We don't have any more Ultra Ball. No. Alright, that's fine. What I could do is actually recover Squovit. Squovit and a Charjabug. And then I can decrease my hand by using Buddy Buddy Poffin to get Squovit. And then use Counter Catcher before I do anything to get NTV back into the active spot. And Industrious Incisors for 3. There it is. There it is. And all we have to do is use Circuit Cannon for 280 damage, knocking out their NTV for the win. Alright, that was a close one. Alright. I did make a bit of a misplay earlier, but we made it through. Alright, good game. This matchup, we won the coin flip and we will be going first. We have Squovit to start. Thankfully, we have Buddy Buddy Poffin and a bunch of Artisan that we can set up as much Grubbins as we can. Let's see what we're going up against here. Looks like a Psychic type build, but can't tell for sure. Oh, it's a Charizard EX matchup. Alright, let's do our best. So we are going first. Let's go ahead and set up our Bidoof and one Grubbin at first. And then I can use Artisan to set up another Grubbin on my bench. So at least I have 2. And I'll hold off on Squovit and just end my turn. That way I can use Arezu in my next turn. Get a bunch of evolution Pokemon I can evolve into Bibarel. Also a bunch of Charjabugs. And with Artisan I can also get more Grubbins and set it up on my bench. So that's gonna be my strategy. Basically, you just want to set up as much Grubbins as soon as possible. You want to evolve those into your Charjabugs and eventually into your Vikavolt as your main attacker. But we're going against a very specialized build here. Looks like they're focusing on a lot of disruption. So they have Espathra EX with the Dazzling Gaze. When this is in the active spot, your Pokemon will need an extra 2 energies. Right? 1 more energy to attack. Got another Buddy Buddy Poffin, bro. That's awesome. So we got a complete Grubbin all on the bench, but we can also use a Rezu, get a Bibarel, and a bunch of Charjabugs that we can evolve into right away. So let's go ahead and evolve these 2 first, or these 3. And then what I could do is just use Squovit. The strategy I have for this build actually depends on my opponent being ahead in the price exchange, so it's fine. If it's fine if they take out this Squovit. So I think I will just use Industrious Incisors to draw 1. That way I can preserve my Cynthia's Ambition. We got a rare candy from that draw, so that makes it all the better. So I'm just gonna end my turn here. I can evolve one of my Grubbins into a Vikavolt, and then hopefully get another Charjabug. That way we can get the full damage output against my opponent's Pokemon. So even if they evolve into their Charizard EX, we should be able to get a knockout on any of their Pokemon. And thankfully we have reversal energies in this build so that it counts as 3 energies. And despite Espathra EX ability Dazzling Gaze to add 1 more energy cost to our attacks, we will just instantly have that 1 extra energy and be able to attack. So for now, I have Rare Candy to evolve into a Vikavolt. Artisan, they didn't attack last turn, so what I could do is just use Cynthia's Ambition for now. We've got a reversal energy, but since they haven't attacked yet, they haven't gotten a prize, so reversal energy is really not going to take effect here. So what I'm going to do is just use Ultra Ball for now. That way I can complete my Charjabug lineup, so I can actually deal 360 damage at this point. And I'll just put 1 reversal energy to Vikavolt. Really depends on what my opponent does next turn. Hopefully they don't boss my Vikavolt, but at least I have a lineup and be able to attack for a lot of damage next turn. So I'm just gonna end my turn here and see what my opponent does. We'll need my opponent to actually knock out one of our Pokemon so that reversal energy will take place or take effect. But one way we could actually start attacking is if we can get our hands on the A-Spec double Rainbow Energy, so that we don't have to be behind on prices to start attacking. But if they manage to knock out one of my Pokemon here, we should be okay. What I could do is actually use Arvin and see if I can get the Neo Upper Energy. Maybe. We got another reversal energy. That's fine. We can just keep energizing one of our Charjabugs, so we have a lineup of attackers. Got Counter Catcher. Alright. And we have Boss Orders as well. Alright, for now I'm just gonna end my turn here. I'm just basically waiting for my opponent to knock out one of my Pokemon and go from there. Let's see how much damage are they dealing now. 3, 6, 9. So they're actually not able to deal enough damage to knock out our Vikavolt. They're gonna retreat, but those energies are enough to take out my Squobit. So they're gonna use Psyball. That will activate my reversal energy, and we can deal 360 damage, which is actually pretty insane. So my opponent will take a prize here. Alright. So what we're gonna do is just put our Vikavolt in the active spot, and we should be able to take a knockout here. Doing 360 damage. I can actually evolve into another Vikavolt and still be fine. But I'm just gonna Cynthia's Ambition. We got another reversal energy. The more the merrier. And what we're gonna do is just Circuit Cannon. 360 damage against Espathra EX, knocking it out for 2 prizes. Very good. So we got a bunch of targets here. We can knock out Mew EX for 2 more energies. We have our Neo Upper Energies available to us, so we should be okay. Even though my opponent is running behind on prizes, we are actually ahead, so that's really good. The only bad thing is that we're not hitting for lots of damage. We can 2-hit knock out their Charizard EX if they evolve into one, and that should be fine. So the only downside really to this Vikavolt is that you're dependent on being behind on prizes. But if we can get our hands on that Neo upper energy, we should be fine. I'll have to recover Squovit so that we can draw into more cards. Hopefully into that A-spec card so we can keep attacking. Alright, we got Energy Lotto. That's actually pretty good. Let me go ahead and use it, see if we can get it. No, we missed it. Alright. That's fine. We missed the energy. Let's see here. I'll need that energy so that I can attack. Get rid of Rare Candy and this Ultra Ball. Oh, I need to recover it first. Duh. Well, that was a fluke. Alright. Use Palpad. Go ahead and use boss orders to boss new EX. Palpad the boss orders again. And Cynthia's Ambition. And then I'll Industrious Incisors. Okay. And just evolve this. That's fine. End my turn. We should have gotten that Neo Energy with the Energy Lotto, but we didn't. Having only 20 cards left in the deck, probability of us getting that card is really high. A little less than 50%, but still. They're not gonna knock us out here because 360. I shouldn't have evolved that, but still, it's fine. Should be okay. Ball only deals 120 damage. Take a knockout against Mew EX. Super rods. Fine, my turn. Should have recovered that Squovit before using the Ultra Ball. That's a big mistake. Now we're suffering because we are just drawing into a lot of Super Rods that we don't need right now. Alright. My opponent gets a knockout against our Vikavolt, so thankfully we have a lineup. But the unfortunate thing is that we can't take a knockout against this Espathra EX because it has a lot of HP. But what we can do is set up another Grubbin and a Squovit. go ahead and use Nestash so I can try and set up more. There's the Neo Upper Energy. I'm looking for you. Alright, we should be fine now then. Neo Upper Energy is good. So now I can attack with the Reversal Energy that adds that 1 energy. And then should be okay. Cynthia's Ambition. Then what we're gonna do is deal 280 damage to their Espathra. So even though my opponent knocks out Vikavolt and we lose that Neo Upper Energy, we can just recover it with Roseanne's backup and then attack one more time to knock out this Espathra EX. So despite their healing, we should be able to knock it out. No problem. Let's see. Do we need to recover any more Pokemon? Yeah, we'll have to recover 1. So I'll just put this Charjabug because it already has energies on it. We'll do that. Evolve into a Vikavolt. And then use a Rezu to guarantee another Charjabug. Right. And then I'll need to get Grubbin. But I need to cover it first. So I'll Nestash for now. Maybe we can get a Super Rod, which we did not. So now that we need the Super Rod, it's not showing up. But that's okay. That's alright. We can deal enough damage to knock out this Espathra EX, getting us 2 more prizes. And what I could do, because we are now ahead in the prize exchange, reversal energy is not taking effect, so we'll need to recover the Neo Upper Energy, and that's where Celine will help us, gonna help us recover that. And Thornton will also help us to recover our Grubbin if we need it. For now, my opponent, I think, is stalling. They don't have any other attackers, so we are in the clear for now. For the meantime, go ahead and use Celine. Alright, we got 1 head in the coin flip. So what I'm gonna do actually is just grab the Neo Upper Energy. And then I can Nestash to draw into that Neo Upper Energy. And then I can energize Vikavolt. And now we got Super Rod, so I can just recover these 3. Use Buddy Buddy Poffin or even Artisan to get Grubbin in play. And deal 280 damage against Ghastly. Alright, we're looking good. 1 more prize for us to win this game. Can they pull off an attack that can take out our active? What is this? Alright, Gengar EX will evolve. And Charmeleon. They can't attack with Gengar EX unless they have a card to energize it 1 more, retreat their Mew EX, and then win this game. But all we need is a Charjabug and be able to knock out this Gengar EX for 360 damage. So let's go ahead and use Iono first. If we get a Charjabug, we will be fine. Nestash, draw one more card. Give me a Charjabug, please. I need a Charjabug. Beautiful. There it is. And that will give us the winning attack. 360 damage with Circuit Cannon, knocking out their Gengar EX for game. Alright, good game.
And that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching the Popsicleknight channel, and until next time, please stay safe and have a great day.